to share this a couple of times up in the group. Okay. I want to share it on boom. I want to share it in this one. I want to share it in the room. I want to share it in here. Okay, boom. Now we going live. Okay, who the fuck is this? Boom. Okay. Oops. Alright, and now we going to put this up. What's up, peoples? We back again.
What's going on?
Trying to let it load up a little bit here. And then I'm going to open up this app over here. Let me just see how we looking over here. Can I see it? There we go. We in the game. There we go.
No. Okay.
Right, so we on here. So now we have it over here. All right. Yeah, we got everything taken on. So now I'll be able to check in on that.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. And then we're going live.
Ah, man.
All right. See how you chin on that? Just make sure that you tucked in.
Yeah.
See how you boom. Yeah. See, you gotta be boom. So you actually gotta hold your head up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, your chin gonna make all kinds of noise.
Okay.
That's why you gotta remember. You ain't gotta sit you all the way back.
Yeah.
Just be aware that it's right there. Unless you want to move it down a little bit.
Think move it down?
Yeah, move it down just a little bit. Let's unclamp it and just slide it down just a little more. What up, people? We about to do another episode of Barber Therapy. Hold on for a minute. We just working out some technical difficulties. we might need y'all to chime in a little bit, so you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hang in there.
I think I'm good now.
Hang in there.
Got the mic already.
Okay.
Should be good.
See how we looking?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a busy week this week out in the world, and we just want to, go over some things, some little topics. Everybody's home nice and cold right now. You know what I'm saying? Unless you live in the warmer part of the country here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you hear though, definitely it's cold. Rochester.
Rochester's cold right now.
Yeah. New York.
Cold, ice cold out here.
Yeah, we got hit with a storm. We got hit with the, you know what I'm saying?
We in the game now.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, that's rolling. All right, everybody. Thank you for checking in and paying attention to us right now. Welcome to another episode of Barber Therapy. I am your host, David Reese, and I'm here with my fellow co-host.
Nate Nelson.
Yeah, we up here again up in Rochester. We not sure if y'all familiar with the weather up here right now.
It's cold. It's cold as cold.
If you ever lived in your refrigerator,
you open up your refrigerator.
That's pretty much what's going on with us right now.
Your freezer.
It's freezing up here right now.
It's cold, man.
You know what I'm saying? I never thought I would get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
right.
You ever thought about that?
Some people, they think like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I mean? To be living up here. But some people, they like the shit, though. They really like the cold.
I never thought that I would be living here so long. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I never thought that I'd be living here so long. It's like I never signed up for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You get used to it though.
I never signed up.
Like anything else.
Do you really get used to it though?
I think so.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
It's like a surprise.
You know what I mean?
It's like but even though it's like every year, it's like a surprise though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every year it's like a surprise. You get here and you're like, damn,
am I like I'm doing it again?
I'm doing it again, right? Because I always swear, right? This how it is for me.
Yeah.
Every year, because at some point, the winter go away, right? And then it's like I be thinking
the winters are long.
Right.
That's the
winters are long, But when it's over, then you get happy again, right? So you forget, you know what I'm saying? You forget that, you know, that's cold as shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, you totally forget. And then what happens is, you know, you start to get happy, you start hanging out, doing your thing, you know, whatever your warm, you know, your warm part of year shit, you know, we hang out at bars, you know, we sit outside at night, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, and then we forget that when, you know, when October, November come back, we're gonna get back to it, and then we get all the
back to reality.
It's like an uppercut, so you know, that's what I'm saying. So for me, it's always like a surprise, you know what I'm saying, because like, and I act like I'm surprised every year. I don't know why. It be cold every year here in Rochester, and every year come back, I always be surprised. You know what I'm saying? That it came back. But
I think what it is like you hope that the winter, the next winter, it ain't as cold. Something, you know, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, but again, the winter's here, man. You know, it's cold. It's cold.
Like I guess I be rooting for the global warming. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Every year I be swearing that, you know, that the global warming is going to work in our favor. And sometimes it do. Sometimes it do. We get a couple, you know, we have
this winter ain't been too bad, though. It
That's
really
true.
hasn't been too bad.
We even had one day where we had it like, it was like almost 60 degrees. So did it make sense?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So like now, well, you know, it's February now. So we got, what we got, like, a couple more months? Before
we gotta get through February. You know, technically this is like this is
one of the coldest months.
Yeah, for sure.
Supposedly.
Every year
is one of the coldest months.
February is the coldest month. My birthday's in February, and it's always cold in February.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's
cold now.
A couple years ago, I remember the high for the whole day was 5 degrees. Right. Crazy. So today it's
what is it now?
What's today's date? It's the
today's
7th. Something like that. Right. But today the whole
today's the 8th.
It's the 8th. So the whole day today, I think the high for the day was like 19 degrees or something like that. And then they always had that thing on there to tell you what it feels like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it feels like, but I think last time I checked, it said it feels like 9 degrees.
Ooh.
Something like that.
So
it's
right
10
now,
degrees right now?
10 degrees right
now.
now.
My.
Ooh, cold. I'm telling you, it's cold.
Damn.
Yo, and I was coming down Monroe Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And I seen this dude he had on a pair of fucking open toe sandals with no socks, nothing. I'm looking at this dude like, what the fuck is
I gotta ask, was he black or white? I gotta ask.
Yeah, he.
I hate to start off with the race stuff, but it's like I gotta know.
He wasn't a black dude.
He wasn't a black dude.
Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, cause
mental health alert.
Yo, something definite, cause it's cold as hell out there.
Oh man,
you ain't got no socks, no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just got your toes open up like that, bro. And the snow out there.
Speaking of that,
and ice.
We gotta talk about the story about the person with the remember I told you, so I'm gonna start the story off, right? Remember I called you, I said, Nate, I seen it, I was coming out the store and I seen this lady and she was cold, but you know, and I said, so when I was coming out the store, you know, she looked like, you know, she might have been a crackhead or whatever, right? Remember, I was like, she must have been on drugs or whatever. Because when I was coming out the store, she was asking me for money. A dark-skinned lady. Remember? And I was like, it's a dark-skinned lady. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, so I said when I first went to, you know, because you don't know when people ask me for money, you know, especially at nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be kind of skeptical. I'll be like, I be wanting to see, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go in my pocket. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You go in your pocket, next thing you know, they hit you in the head.
Trying to be nice.
You don't know what's going to try to be nice. Mess around, be knocking your head and get robbed or whatever. But in this case, I went in my pocket and I pulled out some change. Okay. Right. You know, real quick, like, okay, here goes some change. You know what I'm saying? Right. So then, when the lady went to reach her hand out, I noticed she didn't have no fingers.
Oh yeah.
Right. So then I was like, oh snap. So then I felt bad, right? So then I like
no fingers on
the one hand, right? So when she reached out her hand, it was like a nub. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, so then I felt bad. So then what I did was I I took a couple steps away, and my conscience was like, oh my God, because she didn't have no fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Fingers.
So then
on both hands.
Well, I didn't know it was both hands until I turned around because I felt bad. So I went in my pocket and grabbed a couple of dollars. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I would turn around, I was like, here. You know what I'm saying? And then because my conscience was messing with me, and then I noticed that she didn't have like both her hands was like this. And remember, that's when I spoke to you the next time. I was like, yo, remember this lady? I told you about, I told about the lady who didn't have it. So I was like, man, I felt so bad for her. And I was like, damn, somebody could, start a GoFundMe and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? We were discussing whether she was on drugs or not. And then I was like, damn, she didn't. And then the crazy part about it, like, and she ain't look bad. Remember what was going on? She didn't look bad. And she looked kind of young, like maybe like in her 30s or something. You know what I'm saying? To be out there in a situation like that. And then I brought it to you. And then what happened to you?
Oh, yeah, you're going to trip, man. But when you told me the story, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I know exactly who you're talking about. Cause you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. And so happened, I ran into the person a little bit after. You know what I'm saying? So when I ran into him, you know what I mean? I was coming out of the store and he was there trying to get some panhandle for a couple of hours or whatever. And I asked her, I was like, yo, what happened to your what happened to your fingers? And told me that he frostbitten, had to get the shits cut off, man.
Right.
So they was homeless, I guess.
Right.
Or whatever, you know what I mean? Living out on the street, man. That's kind of
crazy. So that's the thing about it. So the two things that was so strange about the whole thing was that to find out that the person that I felt bad to hear that a person's outside in the cold like that, so bad to this point. Like I said, it's only 10 degrees right now, so the wind chill got to be crazy. So to be out here, freezing so bad that you lose the tip of your fingers, right? But then the other part about it was that I was like, I didn't know there was a man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that. I thought it was a chick. Too,
I thought it was a chick. I swear to God, I really thought it was a chick. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that means anything about how I feel about the situation. It's just that I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you just don't see in this world today. You just can't put your finger on shit. You just don't know. What's going on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what's going on with the finger. I didn't know that this woman was and that he, because I don't want to put no wrong labels on nobody, because we're living in a world where, you want to speak correctly about people, and I want to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying?
Politically correct.
Yeah, but basically we just talking about how cold it gets around here and how people are affected, that somebody would lose a person. You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about a human being here. When we so cold and we stuck out. So, the homeless people in Rochester, that's a serious situation.
No, it's serious, because as a matter of fact, I knew another dude, he was homeless too. And I knew him. But he fucked around. He had to have his toes amputated.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this dude had his toes amputated. Like, cause I used to see him around. You know what I'm saying? And and then dude always walking around. So one time I happened to run into him, and I ain't seen him in a while, and he was walking kind of funny. I was like, yo, what's going on with you, man? He was like, yeah, I had to get my toes amputated. Damn. And this was the same situation where where he was homeless, and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's serious, man.
Yeah, that's serious, man. So when you out here and you in the warm weather right now in your house and the safeness of your house and your family, just be happy. Grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out here right now, especially in New York State and in Rochester. Like that people is suffering in this type of year. You know what I'm saying? We blessed and thank God that that we indoors and safe. But it's a whole other world of people out here that nobody is caring for them and nobody looking out for them. I seen somebody sleeping at the bus stop the other night, just laying on the bench, and it was just
and it's cold. I'm
just
saying
as cold as it is tonight.
It's
as cold as it is tonight. And the crazy part about that was, like the Salvation Army is like right there, and this person's sleeping outside. Because they got a cutoff.
They got a cutoff.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
You think about it,
When you think about
that,
I really didn't. I really didn't think about something like that. But now, when you think about that, why they shouldn't have?
Shouldn't have a cutoff. Right? I think you ain't there by a certain time. They just be like, okay, well, you want, whatever. We can't do that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
You know, I understand that, you know, maybe they have to have rules and stuff, but that right there, this time of the year, it should be a safe place for everybody to go.
Yeah. Especially again, like you're saying, like, you know, when it's cold out, the wintertime, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you should have rules and all that, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so everybody, you know, say a prayer for everybody tonight who out here in this type of weather, you know what I'm saying? And again, be thankful.
When it's brittle ass cold out
here. Oh my God, be thankful if you're safe tonight and your family is safe. You know, be thankful for that because it's nothing. It's really serious and nothing to play with. You know, so but
Dave, that's the real thing though. I mean, like, you know, as far as that frostbitten shit though, that shit is real. It's real. You know, like I said, I know a couple of people that, you know, had this shit amputated because of that, you know, being out in the cold.
I can't imagine. So anyway, this is the start of the show again. You know, it's been a crazy week. You know, this is the first week of February. Right. And then right off top, you know, we lose Kobe Bryant.
It's Black History Month.
Black History Month. And then boom, Kobe Bryant gone in a second. Boom, just like that. And we was, you know, I had to say in that moment, I still was kind of down about it. And somebody asked me today, you know, did you watch the Lakers, you know, their tribute? You know, they postponed the game so they could do a proper tribute to Kobe.
I didn't see it.
I didn't watch it, and I had an opportunity to watch it, but I couldn't because I was so sad. Even though I didn't know Kobe. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm a fan of basketball. You know, loosely,
it's almost like you kind of feel like you know him in a way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But no, I know what you're saying.
You know, I felt bad to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for him and his family. You know,
and his wife and shit. His wife, the loser. Her husband and her daughter.
That is terrible.
You know,
it's terrible. The whole situation is terrible. You know, but that
and the other people that was on
and other people that lived in them people they lost the whole their whole family.
It was like 9 people.
Right. The dude said he so the one of the people's was a husband lived.
Oh.
Right. So they still had one kid, 1 or 2 kids left, I think. Okay. And he was saying that, you know, he had to raise. He's left to raise his children with you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, it's all trash. So shout out to, you know, anybody that's going through tragedy with death and all that, you know, Kobe's family and all these people, other people, and then, you know, I'm sure everybody got them on their minds and their heart. But, you know, that leads us into, the idea of Gale King.
Oh, yeah, damn.
You know, I hate to say her name right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I gotta, you know, Gale King. I got like you know, I don't know how I feel about her. She's a dignified person, and I know she Oprah's homegirl. Right. You know what I'm saying? And she do. I'm sure she do a lot for people in general. I'm sure she's a nice person in her heart. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she is. I'm not gonna take that away from her. But you know, my thing about them in general is, you know, the idea of her speaking about, you know, this rape incident that Kobe was involved in
2003,
before the man even in the ground. Right. I thought it was in poor taste.
No, that's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? I think that we all can agree that it's just in poor taste. You know what I'm saying? I just don't
like it. Is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's for any human being. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wouldn't want nobody talking about one of my family members like that. You know, in the sense that, and she wasn't talking about. She brought the question up, but I was like, and I also believe that, you know, they got these big old networks. You know what I'm saying? Where they be like, you know, they paying her $11 million a year. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like, but it seemed to me like she getting paid to throw black men under the bus.
Man, it's crazy because when you think about it, like, okay, now her thing is like, I can't believe, you know, CBS, you know, they did me like that and blah 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 blah. But the bottom line is, she the one fucking brought up the question. She the one that was doing the interviewing. Right. So those were her questions that she asked. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that happened in 2003, and he wasn't even convicted on the shit. Right. And they, you know, they bring up this old shit like, it's like, man, come on, man.
Snoop Dogg, you know, I love Snoop Dogg, and you know, granted, he was mad disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
No, Snoop
was disrespectful. Everybody else handled it with a little more tape. But Snoop was disrespectful. Yeah. Now, I don't know how I would feel if Gale was my mom's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll feel some type of
Snoop called my mom's a dog-faced bitch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You know what?
I might have to go talk to Snoop for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I know you in the gang and everything, Snoop. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I think Snoop Dogg, He definitely wasn't. You know what I mean? He wasn't thinking about it. He was just no bars hole.
Yeah,
bye.
You know what I'm saying? And he obviously must have
took it to the street.
And he knew Kobe, so you know he knew if anybody got I'm sure
if that's where he's from.
He's from LA.
From LA.
You know he's probably one of their number one top fans.
You know he's at probably all the games and all that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I was around. You know, during that time, when he got accused. Was that around the same time when Mike Tyson was going through his thing too?
I'm not sure.
I think that might have been around the same time.
It was 03.
Yeah, I don't know when Mike Tyson went through his thing.
Yeah. It was 2000.
You know what I'm saying? But but it never went to court.
Yeah, it never went to court.
They paid the girl off. You know what I'm saying?
Through a civil suit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
What you think about that?
Well, I mean, really, honestly, I think that, see, I don't know a whole lot about the situation, but from what I heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, the chick, she pretty much accused him of rape, right? That's what it was?
Right. She said I don't know the details.
Yeah, I don't know the details, but I know it was
hotel
about rape. But when I think about it, I'm thinking to myself, like, with Kobe, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know him, but like, I can't see him like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
pushing himself on a woman like that.
Like, yeah, come on, man.
See, that's the thing about these dudes that's entertainers and sports stars.
Right.
Is, they're easy targets. They're very easy targets for for people who are looking for opportunity, to come up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, think about it. Okay, so you got Kobe Bryant. He's it was in 2003. So he was a superstar, right? He got mega money. Mega money.
Buku money. Any Mad Young and Snoop.
Mad Young. And he got, he's married. So he's messing around with this young chick because she was like 19 at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, like, he knocks her off or whatever the case is.
He's probably not too much older than her at that time.
At that time, yeah.
Right.
So she probably thinking, like, I can imagine her fantasizing maybe about being that chick. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
it's a come up.
Yeah, it was a come up.
Yeah, so it might have been a come up for her, or it could have been true. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, was it appropriate to bring that up? Now I understand Gale. She's probably thinking that the network, we're gonna do this interview and then we're gonna shelf it, and maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, we'll release it because they were talking to Lisa Leslie. You know what I'm saying? Because they were friends. You know what I'm saying? And Lisa Leslie, she handled it down. She handled it right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the thing
she
about
was like, Kobe ain't. I know basketball stars that would be like that. You know what I'm saying? Asking about chicks and all that. But she was like, no, Kobe was not like that.
Right. She did hand him down. Yeah. But so I just didn't think it was appropriate.
No, it wasn't.
And I think Snoop should, and even with Snoop Dogg, he got to be careful because Snoop, he gang. You know what I'm saying? And Gale, she's a little older, from a different generation. So now she probably scared for her life.
She is.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
She don't want to got security and all that.
She thinking people coming looking for her and all that. And I'm sure that Snoop wasn't taking it that far.
Right. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think he meant to. Right. He's saying, and when he said, we might come for you, I think he's saying in a more like social media, maybe stop watching your stuff type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I can see how she could be like, oh my God. Right. These dudes gonna be gunning for me when I'm coming out.
Take it out of context.
Right. She might coming from the Whole Foods and the dude's gonna pull up in the caravan and let her have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She got a bulletproof vest on.
Gale gonna start packing heat.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So I hope that it don't go that far.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's gonna go that far.
Oh, it's gonna go that far.
Supposedly
some death threats.
Threats and all that.
But that's gonna happen. Out here in this world, we live in a world of these,
some sick motherfuckers.
Some sick motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Right. And not saying that Snoop would, and I don't think Snoop wanted to go that far either. And maybe at some time he might come back.
That's like she said some fucked up shit, but
I don't think she. And with her, I don't think it's opportunity. So this is what we talking about earlier. We know as far as the great place, that's opportunity. That could be possible opportunity. And then she see opportunity. She taking it to opportunity to talk about it, bring it up, so people can watch the show. You know, like I said, she getting $11 million. A year.
That's what she get.
$11 million she getting working for this company. 11 mil.
You know, she interviewed what's the name? R. Kelly.
Yo,
right?
Yeah.
Did you see that interview?
I did.
Yeah. R. Kelly, he lost.
But he did it to himself. He did it to himself.
R. Kelly lost.
And he was looking crazy. You know,
he was looking a little crazy.
We can talk about R. Kelly because me and you, we never talked about it. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, R. Kelly was looking crazy.
Nah, he
so
was
like, I can't say in that case, you know, she basically just took advantage of the situation.
No, she really did.
Because he was just he unraveled right up on her, you know.
He lost it on that.
I'm tired of this shit. You're killing me out here with this shit.
Yeah. Did he walk off on the interview?
He didn't walk off.
Because I didn't watch the whole interview.
He should have walked off.
Yeah, he should have walked off.
He should have walked off, but he didn't.
Yeah, but R. Kelly, he done walked off on a couple of different. Because that's how they come at it, about, you know, that's how they come at him with different interviews.
Yeah.
And shit.
Personally, I believe that, you know, it's broke dudes out here with no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That got, you know, women.
Right.
You know, we talked about the other day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and my lady was talking about the other day about how you could, you know, you could have the, you know, just the right kind of jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta have
your jeans and style. You know what was they rocking? The True Religions.
Yeah.
The dude had the newest True Religions. He might have him 3-4 girlfriends, or the dude got the Gucci belt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways you can get women these days. So you know, if a dude got a little bit of paper, you know what I'm saying? Why can't he have, you know, a couple extra ladies? I'm not trying to get nobody being there, put nobody out there. No. I'm just saying, I'm not mad at him for that. If they're young, hey, you know, in my mind, these young girls sometimes need a little guidance. Yo, it's funny because think about it, right? Because you know we put R. Kelly under the bus, but then we applaud the Cougars.
No, that's true.
Think about that.
That's true.
Right? So the Cougars, they can have all the young dudes they want. But R. Kelly, he can't, you know what I'm saying? He can't have my little young things, you know, living up in the South, taking care of them, paying all their bills. Well, you know, he ain't like he abusing them, he ain't beating them up and all that, you know what I'm saying? They living in the Trump Tower.
Right, no, they was living it up. I didn't know that.
They living in the Trump Tower.
But see, the thing is, it's not so much. I mean, even though they're making a big issue out of them two, because they're thinking about, you know, when he was messing around, you know, when that video was going around, when it was searching, you know, with him peeing on.
Right, so that was a young girl.
Yeah,
these grown girls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Technically, you know, once you out of high school, it's a slippery slope.
Well, that's exactly.
They got girls that's 21 years old, graduating from high school.
Right.
That's graduate, you know, get out of college early in life. They be doctors.
Yeah.
Is they kids too? You know, people looking at them like they kids.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like they making grown decisions. They leaving their parents. You know, blah blah blah. Okay.
But that's where they're holding. That's where they're holding the. They're thinking about him messing around with the younger girl. The 14, 15-year-old.
Oh no, that's
supposedly.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he. You know what I mean? That's why they're holding. You know, that's what they're holding over his head.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it was.
So that's what got him on the radar.
That's what's got him on the radar.
Right. Okay, so I can respect that.
Right. That's what's got him on. That's what's got him on. He's
a videotaped pedophile. Right. Okay, I get it.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
And then, you know, when he was messing with Aaliyah, supposedly Aaliyah, she was real young. She was like, what, 15?
She was.
That's what they said. She was like 15 years old.
She was 15.
You know what I'm saying?
They had the song Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And all
right,
that. Okay. But we ain't going to go, that's enough about all that. You know, because we been talking about Kobe. We kind of got off track. You know what I'm saying? But chime in on that. And if y'all want to hit the comments, if y'all got something to say about anything that we're talking about, we surely get back to you. But the next thing I want to talk about was, it's Valentine's Day's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
that's when is that? On
14th.
Okay.
And the thing about it is that basically I was thinking that people that work in together at the jobs.
Yeah,
right. And it's like, so men and women, we exchange gifts, or whatever your spouse says, it ain't a gender thing. Whatever your loved one is, we send out gifts, we exchange gifts or cards or letters, whatever people do. Send flowers or whatever. But it was a thing about something that came up during the week where it's like work romances, right? And it might, and sometimes it can be legit, sometimes it might not be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I've been guilty of it myself.
Me too. I've been in a couple of.
Let me tell you. So one time I used to work at the bank, right?
Yeah.
And when I worked at the bank, my mom used to have a gift store. Okay. So I used to always have access to basically to gifts. You know what I'm saying? So Valentine's Day at the office. You know what I'm saying? I might, my little friends at work. I might have a couple extra. Boom, boom. I buy, a couple little balloons or that, whatever. To my little friends who I know ain't had no man. And it wasn't necessarily I was trying to smash. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's not like I was trying to smash, but it was just a nice gesture. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of women.
I know you ain't got a man.
It's a lot of women out here don't got no man.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of women, a lot of good, especially sisters. I swear, it's so many. It's sad sometimes when you think about it. And in some ways, it's the independence thing sometimes. Because sometimes you gotta watch your words. You walk around saying what you don't need and what you don't want, and sometimes the universe gonna answer that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said,
so back dynamics. There's more women.
There's way more women. That's a whole nother story. And then a lot of dudes got issues out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
they bombs. Right. They crazy.
Yeah.
Their teeth ain't right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. So many years old. So basically, I remember one time it was this girl. And she was like the chick in the office who was like, they would the other girls would call her a bitch. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't call her a bitch. But she act like she used to act like a bitch. Everybody know a chick like she a little angry. Always a little angry.
You think maybe that's because she ain't had no man?
Or she didn't get no dick on a regular basis. Personally.
That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? At least quarterly. You know what I'm saying? At least every 3-4 months.
That's why she was angry.
Anyway, she was angry. And she was she was cool and everything, but she was angry all the time. Always smart, always choppy type of chick.
Really?
On edge. She always on edge. But anyway, so it's the time of day on Valentine's Day where everybody getting their deliveries.
Okay.
The whole day on Valentine's, it's like so unproductive at work that day because every 10 minutes somebody's showing up with the flowers, with the balloons, and then all the girls gather around. The girl pull out the card, and read the card, and they get all emotional. Right. So the whole day, different women is getting their gifts, and then the one girl, like I said, her attitude was so shitty. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so it get like around. And all the women it's got big old gifts sitting on their desk, candy, all kind of shit, teddy bear. Son, she ain't have nothing.
Hell, man.
Nothing. Nathan. The whole day, right? And at first I'm like, okay, she's just kind of an asshole. So I was like, she get what she deserved at this point. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, I felt bad for her. So I called my mom. So I was like, hey, how's it looking over there? Toss me one more of them balloon joints, right? Yeah. So I slide and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I bring it back, and I give her just a couple of balloons, yo. So she ran up, she came to me. I gave her the balloon, and she gave me a big hug. So she started crying.
What?
Yeah, man, she was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so this goes to,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not,
got real emotion.
Yeah, and I'm not a vulture. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I see she's, in her feelings. And, if I was the type of dude, I probably could have took advantage of the point. Probably could have, balloons, as crazy as it sounds, some balloons will get you some choke shots.
The balloons will get you in.
The balloons will get you
balloons and flowers.
There's some balloons. It's to the fellas out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a serious thing. It's women out here who claim they don't care about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's fine.
But they really do it.
Right. But my thing about it is the idea of I'm not her man.
True.
And she did have the crazy part about it. Why she was so sad is because she did have a man.
What?
That's my point. Right, so she did have a man.
He's one of them dudes.
Right, he's one of them dudes, right. You know what I'm saying? Driving her car, and you know, he ain't get her nothing.
Treating her like
she was sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the girl was in tears, and I seen her looking at while everybody's getting their stuff. You get to see her eyes just welting up. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt bad for her. So I just wanted to say, hey, you know, it wasn't that I was thinking about her or nothing. I just hated to see her in that situation.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I wouldn't want no dude at work buying my lady nothing.
Sure, no, not at all.
To me, I don't think it's appropriate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, you know, everybody told me they got their work husbands and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, I don't want no nigga buying my lady shit.
Right.
That's
my place.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even back then when I used to work at the bank, you know what I'm saying? It was a couple of chicks I used to have. Me and my dudes, you know, we used to call it the free lunch program.
The free lunch program?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right? Everybody trying to smash you on the free lunch program. You know, every day a different nigga taking her to lunch. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want nobody, don't buy my chick no lunch either.
Right.
Don't buy her shit. I might show up on your lunch break and smack the shit out of a nigga buying my girl some lunch. You really smacked up on your lunch break.
Right.
What you think about that, nigga?
Well, that's why, you know, as a man, you know what I'm saying, you gotta handle your business, because if you ain't handling it, somebody else gonna slide up in there.
Say it again.
And that's why, you know, some niggas, you know what I mean, like, you know, if you out there, you know, you think you treating your broad bad, or whatever, you thinking like that's gonna make her like you more,
right?
But then you got this other nigga over there, you know what I'm saying, buying her flowers, and, you know, taking her, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'll be so mad.
Next thing you know, your girl, she like, I don't love you no more. And so when chicks turn it off and they don't love you, bruh, you forget about it.
I know.
It's over.
And then you think about it, at the job, this dude's spending more time with your lady than you.
Right. That's crazy. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So fellas, please.
Yeah.
Please. Public service announcement. If you got a woman in your life that you care about, you know what I'm saying, don't leave her hanging. But if she had, you know, some days out here, I know y'all like to act cool, like it don't really mean nothing to you. You know, fellas, don't fall for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause little Larry in the cubicle, you know what I'm saying?
He trying to slide up in there.
Dude, he ain't gotta buy the big bouquet balloons. He might buy the little balloon with the stick on it.
Just something. You know what I'm saying?
For real, yo.
Cause she ain't used to. You know
she ain't used to getting that attention. You know what I'm saying? So you know, today, you know, we you know, our show is, you know, we keeping it. We always keep it to about 30 minutes. We running a little over time today. We hope that we entertained y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We thank y'all. Please, you know, if you want to jot something in the comments in the future, if y'all want to chime in while we talking, please feel free to.
Absolutely.
You know, and we thank y'all so much. Please keep warm and look out for your peoples out here that, you know, that might not have, you know, be out here in this cold weather. You know, and we wish all the ladies happy Valentine's Day.
Already,
you know what I'm saying? And thank you for tuning in.
Flowers and all that.
That's right. You got anything else you want to say at the end of our show, Nate?
Nah, I just want to say, man, I had a good time. You know, every time we do this,
it's fun, man.
It's kind of fun. We get to talk about some different topics and, you know, what's going on out there, and, you know, so it's
tune in next week. We're gonna be on here every Saturday. Yeah. It's another episode of Barber Therapy. Thank you for everybody tuning in, and again, happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and happy, well, the holidays is over, but, you know, keep warm. You know what I'm saying? This is me, David Reese.
Nate the Great.
Nate the Great. Follow us on follow me on David Reese Show on Instagram, and on Facebook I'm David Reese. And again, this is another episode of Barber Therapy. Thank you for tuning in, y'all.
Yeah. Peace.
Right, yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah.
That was fun.
So now, Dave. So you stopping here?
Yeah. Oh, it's all right. We gotta finish that over here. Boom. 35.
We went
a little longer.
No, that's because we got into it.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah, we got into it.
That ain't bad.